Hello everybody, it is Wadzilla63 bringing you guys a Black Ops 3 multiplayer gameplay commentary here today. This game mode, this video will be mostly on a commentary, which actually something happened maybe around 20 minutes ago, maybe less. That kind of pissed me off a lot, but let's just dive into some domination. No, not demolition. Okay, so today, let's start 2 days ago or 3 days ago. 3 days, yeah, 3 days ago. 3 days ago, my dog and I don't know why, I live in this complex where, it's almost like house to house to house, and, so, we have a neighbor and we pretty much share a lawn. So, what happened was, my dog always goes to the bathroom on another person's piece of lawn, and I don't know why, but my sisters don't pick it up. They forget or something like that. But I mean, I know that's kind of like rude and stuff, but we clean it up every week or so. But he doesn't like that. He wants us to pick it up right after. So I mean, we're doing that now. But 3 days ago, what he does was he picked up the poop and he perfectly layered it on our it's like a porch with stone, and he put all of my dog's poops right there. And once we came in the morning, my mom was like, who did this? And then we thought the person, our next door neighbors, and my mom got really mad, and then she didn't say anything. And then the next day, since we're kind of pissed off about that, he picks it up, and then he does the same thing. Again. And then I got pissed. Really mad, because it's kind of rude, and it leaves a stain. It's not like it does nothing. I mean, it's still been on there, and it's kind of disgusting not walking home from school, but coming from school and then just finding that shit stain. And then my friends say, what's that? And then I say, oh yeah, this jackass from our next door neighbor, well, he kind of put the shit on our porch, or I'm not going to call it a porch, it's not a porch, I meant, if there was a porch, that would be a big problem. That would be a real big problem. But, okay, then my mom finds it extremely rude, but yet again, she doesn't say anything, and she just tells us to knock off, we need to clean up his poop. So, next day, we do the same thing. We let him out, and we actually clean up his poop this time. Because we're new at this. We usually have our own lawn, just let him do his thing, and then we don't clean it up. Oh no, I was trying to hit him with my fist. But we cleaned it up, and then maybe 20 to 30 minutes ago, max 20, but I let him outside, and it happens to be that their lawn. And I let him outside, and he does his thing on their lawn. I don't know why it's their lawn, but he just found his spot in their lawn. So they actually just moved in, and we've been here for a couple months now. But he walks out and he says, what are you doing? And I'm like, nothing. And then my dog runs on their porch, and the wife runs inside. I don't know why, she's scared of my dog. And then he says, you know what's gonna happen if he bites me, right? And then I'm like, sir, he's not gonna bite you. He's not like that. I've known him for 8 years. And then he's like, okay, I'm just making sure. And he's like, did you know that? And then he grabs my dog by the neck and holds him there, which I find really disrespectful, since my dog, I don't really like touching my dog, because that's kind of a dick move to touch a dog. And then he's like, he's been shitting on my lawn, and you ain't picking it up. And I'm like, I'm sorry, sir, but we're picking it up now. And then he's like, okay. And I'm like, can I please have my dog back? And then he's like, nah, he's good here. And I'm like, excuse me? He's fine here? No, he's not. Give me my fucking dog back. I didn't say fucking, but I was in my mind, give me my fucking dog back. But I said, give me my dog back. And then he's just like, he's good here. And I'm like, no, he's not. And then he's like, well, you know what? I can call the cops on you right now. And then I'm like, what for? And then he's like, for trespassing. And then I'm like, trespassing? Okay, fine. I'll get off your fucking property. And then I get off his property, and I'm talking to him from my porch, and then he steals my dog. And then he's like, can I have my dog back? And then he's like, nah, he's good here again. And then I say, okay. And then he's like, your dog's trespassing. And then I'm like, okay. Then let him out, you dumbass! And then he goes and calls his wife, which is indoors and clearly can't hear him. And he's, honey, call the cops! Call the cops! And I'm like, who the fuck are you, dude? Like, seriously, man? I'm home alone. I am 13 years old, and you're trying to fucking call the cops on me for my dog, which you're holding on to, grabbing onto. I mean, that could be like animal abuse or something. Like, I mean, and my dog was not comfortable there. Like, to be honest, like, he was grabbing him by the neck, and I think that's bullshit that he did that, but whatever. And then we start having an argument, and then he still didn't let my dog out. So then he's like, so then I went and took my sisters. My sisters don't do anything, but I want to give them away and tell them to call my mom because my mom's not here. And you know, he still is outside and he's still grabbing my dog. And then I say like, dude, you're really starting to piss me off, man. Give me my fucking dog right now. I even said that word. I was like, give me my fucking dog and let me go home. And then he's like, nah, I'm good. And I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. You're such a pussy. You're such a pussy, man. You're like a bully, but like older. Like, seriously, dude. You're like, you're such an asshole. And then he's like, and then I'm like, your life must be so much fun. And then he's like, he's trying to make a good comeback, but he really can't because he's just a fucking asshole. And then he just like started saying like, I'm gonna call the cops. And I'm like, congratulations, dude. You said that around 10 minutes ago. And then he said, do you know who you're talking to? And I'm like, no sir, but I'm sure as hell that you can't touch my dog like that. And then he's like, well, you can't speak to an adult like that. And I'm like, you can't touch my dog like that, you dumb motherfucker. Shit, man. He's just such a fag. And then, once I get my sisters are like, well, I mean, me and my sister got in an argument, so she's like, she thinks I'm joking. And then I go to my other sister's room, and I'm like, Ainsley, come outside. A person's grabbing Snickeroo by the neck. That's my dog's name. Grabbing Snickeroo by the neck. And then I'm like, stop lying, Ethan. I'm like, really? Go look for Mom's window. And then she looked for Mom's window and he saw the guy. And she's like, what? What the fuck? And then my twin sister comes out and she's like, who the hell are you? And then I'm like, and then he's like, I'm your neighbor. And then I'm like, oh shit, Sherlock. But, I mean, and then that guy said that he was going to call the cops when I left him, and then he's obviously just bluffing. It's been like a half an hour, and cops still didn't show up. I mean, dude, gladly, go ahead and do it. We were about to call the cops, not lying, we were about to call the cops for, like, holding on to my dog. And then he said, oh, okay, well, you don't have your dog come into my property ever again. And then I'm like, okay, fine, can I have my dog back? And then he's like, oh, let's make an agreement. Then your dog never comes back on my property. And I'm like, you know, I can't really, make sure that he doesn't come on your property because he's a dog. He does whatever the fuck he wants. And then he said, well, come over here and shake on the deal. And I'm like, I don't feel comfortable shaking your hand. I don't feel comfortable shaking asshole's hand. And, you know, he was really disrespected by it. Like, I give two shits. Because I honestly think that was, like, an asshole move. And he does that when my mom's not home, obviously. Because he's, like, the biggest pussy ever, and he doesn't really want to get in a confrontation. And then I said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna call the cops on you for fucking touching my dog. And then he's like, no, you won't. And I'm like, yes, I will. And then he's like, no, you won't. Yes, you will. Okay. I'm not gonna tell you his name because, like, I don't even know his fucking name. It's probably like Miss Penis or like Mr. Penis. I guarantee that his wife has a dick and then he has a vagina. I'm not calling them transgenders. I'm just calling them weird. For all those transgenders out there. But that guy was just the biggest asshole I've ever met. Actually no. I'll tell you guys a story later on about, maybe in a future video about a bigger asshole. But this guy is just a complete idiot, and we were about to call the cops. I was so close, and then I'm like, sir, just please give me my dog back. I'll leave your property. He'll never go on your property again. Just please give me my dog. And then he's like, what?
Care package overhead.
Okay.
Securing A.
Alright, who are you talking to, Tristan? No, I'm talking to
We're being dominated.
oh my gosh, this guy! Oh, shut up, Isabel, just only talk. Yeah, but, this guy's just a total dick face.
Radar is down.
And, you know, I kind of really want to ding-dong ditch him so bad. He's gonna be the first person I do prank someone for YouTube. The first fucking person. The first prank video ever. I'll light a piece of human shit and I'll put it in a bag and I'll light it on fire and I'll just stomp it out and shit will get all over his shoe. And then it'll say, oh, it's that kid, and how the fuck do you know it's me? Oh, sorry that I'm doing so bad in this game, but I just have to talk. And I can't really just talk about this video. But, I'm gonna tell you the final bits of the story, maybe like 10 minutes, maybe like 20 minutes in, then he just lets go of my dog's neck, which he's been holding on for 20 minutes, and my dog usually wags his tail like he's happy and stuff, and then he grabs my dog and then he keeps him there, and then my dog's just like sitting there because he can't move, and then he just got off and he put his legs out to try to trap my dog in, which try to trap my dog so it doesn't get out of his doorway, and it really pissed me off. But at the end of the video, he lets me back, he lets him out, and then he's like, never let him shit on my property ever again. And then I stuck up the double fingers. I just fuck you! And then I walked away inside our house, and then me and my sisters were just he could hear us because it's split into two houses. And then we're just like, fuck you! Hoping that he can hear us. Okay, but that is it for the video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you guys want more crazy videos, there's a lot of crazy videos. There's a ding-dong ditching prank that went horribly wrong, and we actually got to call the cops on. Maybe the first week I moved in. But that is it for today, guys. Hope you liked it, and